Hello, I'm Assistant Commonwealth's Attorney Dan Laren, and I'm here once again with the case of the week. Today we're going to talk about another employee theft case. This case came to the Lexington Police Department in February of 2011 after administrators at a community assisted living facility received a number of complaints from their residents about theft. The residents, many of whom are in their 70s or 80s, complained that their jewelry and money had been stolen from their rooms, and they told the administrators that one of the women employed at the facility as a physical therapist had been seen in their rooms at times when it was inappropriate for her to be there. The case was turned over to the Lexington Police Department, and detectives, utilizing law enforcement databases, discovered that this particular employee, a 29-year-old lady named Rebecca Combs, had pawned over $12,000 in jewelry at area pawn shops since her date of hire in October of 2010 at this particular facility. These items included things like wedding rings, fine jewelry worth over $3,000 or $4,000, as well as personal items and costume jewelry, things like charm bracelets with grandchildren's names and date of births on them. Ms. Combs was identified, confronted with this information, and she admitted to taking the jewelry to the pawn shops. She told the detectives that she had a significant drug problem, specifically that she needed the money to buy Oxy 30s or OC 30s, which are OxyContin pills. That she bought the jewelry in plastic bags from other employees at the facility and then took it over to the pawn shop. The detectives checked this out and discounted that theory. The other employees of the facility were cleared, and Ms. Combs alone was held responsible for the loss of this jewelry. Now, her criminal record was not significant. She had nothing other than a few parking tickets on her record before she was arrested. This case was prosecuted by Tracy Kinnear, who unfortunately was not available to come explain it to you today. But in May of this year, this defendant pled guilty to felony receiving stolen property. And then last Friday, she appeared in court for sentencing. She had a check for the restitution in this case, which was just over $6,000, which was presented for the jewelry, which was not recovered by the police in this case. And she was sentenced to 5 years, put on probation for 5 years. It turns out that she has served about 60 days in jail for this crime, and a condition of her probation will be long-term inpatient treatment for her drug addiction. That's all there is about this case, and I'm Assistant Commonwealth's Attorney, and that's the case of the week.